Hey guys, welcome to this episode of The Rachel Cruze Show. Did you know that 59% of millennials underestimate the cost it takes to raise a baby? Yep, the estimated cost to raise a kid in the United States till they're 17 is $233,610. It's kind of crazy.
That's crazy.
So I was like, man, raising kids is expensive, and especially those of you that are becoming or are first-time moms, babies are expensive. So I was like, I want to break this down, talk about the expenses. And I thought, I want to bring on a mom with me. So I brought my sister, Denise. You're back.
Well, thanks for having me.
I know. Welcome.
Thanks.
Always good. We tried to rope in a few other family members, but we got shut down. So we're the only ones standing. Okay, so babies, they can be pricey. So I want to talk through a couple of things that you need to get before you have a kid. And I feel like a lot of these things, as I'm like thinking in my head, I'll verbalize them in a second, are like your investment pieces, okay?
Yes.
So before you have a baby, you have to have like a car seat.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't leave the hospital without the nurse actually like making sure it's installed correctly.
And I feel like that's like the big deal. Okay. It's like the first thing, like when you put the car seat in the car, then that's when it feels like, oh my gosh, it's happening.
Real?
Yeah, it's real. It's happening. And having a great car seat, it's nice. Like if you can do it, and there's now fancy new ones, unlike when we had babies, that now like are a stroller. Have you seen that?
Oh yeah, they just like pop up and pop down, and I don't know.
It's a stroller. I mean, it's pretty unbelievable. So I really do think like investing in a great car seat is a good place to put your money financially.
Yes.
Would you agree?
Yes, definitely. And I was thinking about that actually, and I was thinking back to when I got my car seat, and actually the store I went to go get it from, they were having a little raffle, and I was like, I never win anything. And Mom was like, oh, just throw your name in. And I'm like, okay. So I throw my name in. Lo and behold, I win this car seat.
And a nice one. Like, it was like a nice brand.
Yes. I mean, it was like my wish list, like, maybe. But like,
the difference between me and Denise. Denise, she knows her coupons. She knows her raffles to get free stuff.
I maneuver my way through it.
You got some good skills, Denise. Good skills.
Yes.
But yeah, that's so funny. And what a perk.
Yes,
right?
definitely.
And places do go on sale. So checking the sales. But a great car seat, which leads me into a great stroller.
Yes.
It's a thing, you guys.
It's a thing.
If you can get a good one, it can last, in the car seat too, multiple kids.
Well, I was going to say my mistake was I got the stroller I was wanting, but it fit one kid. So by the time I had our second child, I had to upgrade. So looking back, I should have went ahead and just got the bigger stroller.
Yes.
And that way I didn't have to go through replacing it and buying a new one. So
that's the benefit of having a big sister, because you told me that. So I got the big one.
Don't get this one. Get this one.
Yeah, so think ahead. If you do want multiple kids, be like, okay, I'm going to get something bigger, But those things, if you get a good one, they will last.
They will last.
It's pretty amazing.
Yes.
Okay, the nursery.
Yes.
Is another big place people spend. And especially for your first, I feel like people, and including myself, I was tempted just to go all out, because you can go, you can go on Pottery Barn Kids and spend like your 401k. Like, it's unbelievable. And the beautiful gold cribs.
Oh, yeah.
They're so pretty. It's so pretty. It is. But listen, it's a crib.
Yeah.
Like, it's like they're not gonna know.
And they're not gonna remember it. Like,
no. So if you are, now if you have endless amounts of dollars to spend, sure, go get you a great, beautiful gold crib. That's fine. But if you're like, okay, I want a beautiful nursery, you can do a beautiful nursery and not spend a ton. So honestly, actually, my cribs were inexpensive.
Yes.
I got kind of cheap ones because I was like, I don't know. I don't want to spend a lot on it.
No, and I think I got ours off Amazon even. And super nice. It lasts us 3 kids.
Yes.
It's still in great condition. And another thing too is we have 3 kids and we didn't find out any of their genders. So I kept the
crazies.
I loved it. But I was able to keep the nursery gender neutral. And so that way I could kind of sprinkle in blue and pink here and there. So I was able to keep the same nursery, but kind of make it a little girly and a little boy, at the same time. So that was able to be cost effective as well. So
good. And then like your other pieces. So whether it's like if you get like a changing table piece or a dresser, I bought with all of ours ones that they could use as toddlers and even little kids, right? That like it could last for years.
Yes.
Versus it being so infant-like, baby, you know, like you actually can get something that's like really pretty and classy that will kind of transcend the age.
Exactly.
That you can keep using.
Yeah.
Okay, a piece I would invest in the nursery is your glider.
Oh, yes.
If you can have a great place to sit, because you'll be there a lot, in the middle of the night, all the things, having a great glider.
Yes.
Would you agree?
I would agree. Yes, definitely. And we still, our youngest is still, it's not the nursery anymore, but he's still in the room that the nursery was in. And we still have the glider in there. And still every
Through
night.
all three kids.
Through all three kids. And it does not look like it's been through all three kids, you know? But so yeah, just investing in a good, comfortable glider. Yes, is huge.
For sure.
Is huge.
So some things, again, prepping before baby is big. And again, you don't have to go out on everything. Sure, there could be a few pieces that you're like, oh, yes, we definitely want that. I think it's important. Okay, and here's another hard thing before the baby is you don't know your baby, right? Like, you don't know your baby yet, so you don't know what they like. So you were very generous with my first Amelia, and you got me a really, I'll let you tell it, the fancy schmancy.
Mamaroo.
The Mamaroo.
Rachel wanted a Mamaroo.
I did, because
So
it
like,
looks
I'm
fancy
gonna be
schmancy.
the best aunt and get her the dream gift.
And it really was. I was like, you got me a Mamaroo, Denise? And did Amelia like it?
No, she hated it.
It's terrible. I was like, you're going to like this cute swing. I'm not getting one of those
Make Aunt Denise proud.
big things. No. And then after a while, I was like, this is so stupid. Literally, I can't. It's not working. And so I actually used your swing.
And I was like, oh, we brought over my big swing that, yes.
I know. And that's what she liked. I don't know. So it is hard. If it's very baby specific, something like that, I don't know, you want to have something, but you almost, if you're going to invest in a lot, it's almost like you want to test them out.
Yeah.
Like at a friend's house or something to see if they like it before you go pay. But you can always resell it or, whatever if you get it and the baby doesn't like it. But
well, and even consignment sales now, I've seen like, because I still kind of hit them here and there with our younger one. They still have a bunch of like bigger baby items too that you can get at a fraction of a price.
Yes.
So, I mean, that's an easy way too that you're not spending a whole bunch of money and you are able to kind of test it out to see if you do like it or not.
Totally. Absolutely. Okay. So that's all kind of that pre-baby. Now leading into expenses when it comes to your doctor's visits and delivery. So this is an expense you have to think about because you'll probably meet your deductible, through your insurance. Anything past that. And again, I know dollar amounts are so different depending on coverage and hospitals and states and all that. So I even hate to throw out a dollar amount, but you're so diligent, Denise. She kept all of her papers from every child.
I know. I have my little medical baby folder I just pulled out of the filing cabinet.
So I was like, Denise, I don't know. I forgot how much it costs to have a baby. I can't remember. She's like, don't worry, I have my folder. I was like, thank you. Thank you for being so organized. Okay, so for you, we were talking before, but it costs, you said like...
I think probably around $4,000 to $5,000
out of pocket.
Out of pocket.
Yes, so that's after insurance.
Yes.
And you actually have to pay.
Like I was scanning back over the bills right before this, just seeing, and I mean, it's amazing how much insurance does cover.
Yes.
So it's very important to have insurance for sure.
Yep, absolutely. So don't forget about that. That's going to be an expense. And you can talk to your OB as well and just kind of see what the average, you can hopefully try to kind of figure out beforehand what that's going to cost so you can think through it because you got 9 months once you find out.
Well, and I remember too at the hospital, my husband going down to like pay the bill and able to negotiate, like if we pay right now in cash, being able to, pay at a lower amount than going home and having payments towards the hospital.
That's right, yeah. So if you're able to save up, because remember you guys, if you are expecting, you pause your baby steps, right? You don't pay on your debt extra, all of that, and you just save up some cash. So if you're thinking ahead, yes, that's right, you do. Yeah. They will give you a discount if you just pay everything up front. So if you're able to do that, that's a huge savings and a plus for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so baby comes, bring it home, and life kind of just starts. So a couple of things you're going to be looking at if you are a working mom, figuring out childcare, which is, it's expensive. Like it kind of breaks my heart how sad it is. So, I mean, that's with whether it's a daycare or you hire, whether it's a babysitter or a full-time nanny, whatever route you go, it is pricey. So you do want to go and look at the cost-effective rate of what's it worth, right? Because you're going to price out daycare, and then you got to price out what you actually make, what you bring home from your job, and say, okay, is it worth it? What is it? I mean, you that's when I feel like the conversations really start to play out. And they are. It's just very expensive. So be aware of that for sure.
Yeah.
And I would say talk to your employer, because some companies, they provide discounts at nearby daycares. They can give you a daily stipend towards your childcare of choice. Some will even provide in-home childcare at a discounted rate. So again, talk to your employers, see what's out there, because it's a big expense that comes for sure, the childcare. Okay, so other things that babies have, they need clothes. You and I are great at consignment.
Oh, yeah. We get first in
Love
line.
some consignment baby clothes. Absolutely.
With our laundry baskets.
Bring your laundry basket. We're intense. Because they're infant, they spit up and it's gross and like it's terrible. Just you don't have to buy all the new. I don't know. I bought, especially even for our toddler, like Amelia. That's who I bought all the nice clothes for, because I was like, oh, it's so cute. I still had tags on some of them because she outgrew them so fast. Or I didn't want to put her in because I'm like, we're just hanging out at the house, so you can just wear some pajamas or something.
Yeah.
But the clothes can be a big one.
Yes. Or even finding somebody that's having kids a little ahead of you and asking them to pass them down. We were just talking about this, but I have 2 older sister-in-laws. And so one of them has a little boy, and she's been passing down all of her boy stuff. And so, which is now like some of Rachel, Charles is wearing some of his clothes even. So it's gone through like the third family, and so it's so
It is
fun.
nice, because once you have and you're done, you're like, yeah, you could resell them for sure, but also if there's someone that, needs them or you don't want to go through the hassle of reselling, some people just want them off their hands. They literally like, just get them. I'll donate them. I don't care. Just get them out of my house. I know. Denise gives me all her boy clothes now for Charles. So he was wearing a sweater the other day and she saw him. She was like, Rachel, that was Wits, who was like 4 generations of boys. It's gone through like 4 rounds of boys, which is so funny.
So sweet.
They last. They can last for sure.
They do.
Okay, is there any item that you can think of that you absolutely loved and you would tell people, gosh, you have to get this for babies? So we'll think like infants.
I know, infant. Okay.
And then anything that you just didn't use.
I feel like we were pretty good at having like little stations around. So like as the infant phase, having the little mat with like the arch with the toys.
Yes.
So like having like at each stage of infancy, having like something to play with and like the little exerciser thing that they sit in. Like those 2 are the 2 that come to mind, especially like the little exerciser thing. I mean, because they could sit in that for months, and mine just sat there and played, and I was able to cook dinner and them just be sitting in it, So that's something I love.
That's so good. That's so nice. One thing I never bought, and I think you did, so we may disagree on this, is the diaper genie.
Oh, yeah.
Did you do it?
Oh, yeah.
And you love it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we definitely differed in that.
I know. I'm like, just get a trash bag and throw them away. I don't know. Yeah. So that's something I wouldn't invest in, but you did and you loved it. The diaper genie. I'm trying to think. Did you ever have a wipe warmer?
Oh, no, I did not.
Okay, I didn't either.
See, so many people told me it was a waste.
Yes.
Like, don't do it.
I heard that too.
Yeah.
Okay, what else? Let me think. Did you have baby bathtub? This is a thing.
Baby bathtub, yes.
Did you like yours?
I did.
Okay.
But I think I got mine for like $10. I mean, it was like just the plastic thing.
So simple.
And it lasted, once again, all my stuff lasted all 3 kids, know? So I was able not to have to go out and buy anything, which was great.
Yes. So
but yours like squirted or did something.
I had a fancy one. I got it from a shower. I did not buy it. But it took the temperature of the water and like all this stuff. I was like, oh my gosh, this is like the Ritz? No, we're just upstairs in the bathroom. But it's a very nice bathtub. It really is. I sound so bougie. I didn't pay for it though. Someone else got it for me. I probably registered for it knowing me. I was like, oh yeah, for sure. For sure. Okay. Where did you love to shop?
Target was like my biggest place that I really went to get everything.
Yeah.
I mean, mostly diapers. I feel like I got there a lot. But as far as like clothes and stuff, I mean, a lot of my stuff came from consignment.
Yeah, totally.
I mean, I maybe went and got like a couple of nice outfits for like pictures or, something like that. But But yeah, other than that, I kind of Target.
And so diapers is another big expense, you guys.
Yes.
And I would say shop around, right? Like, so price out Amazon, price out Walmart, price out Target. Because once you find that place, then even if you just go there for diapers, if it saves you like $1 or $2 per box, that's going to be a lot of money over the course of it.
And you want to hear what I used to do?
Oh, you tell me, Denise. You should have this show about saving money. You're much better at it than me.
So I would always look at the Target weekly ad that came out. And like it went on like a little cycle. And so I kind of knew like the cycle. But it was like my brand of diapers that I wanted, you could buy like 2 boxes and get like a $15 gift card for Target. So I would wait or like stack up, and get those gift cards so I can use those gift cards
to buy diapers.
To buy diapers or other household essentials.
Or for Denise.
No, not for me, just household essentials. Or more diapers.
Or more diapers. Yeah, all of it. That's good. Yeah, if there's like a perk in any of it, take it up because you're going to have to get them anyway. So that's so smart. So smart. I love it. Love it.
Costco is another fave. Like if you belong to like a Costco or Sam's or something like that, especially like pull-ups. Like they have a great pull-up selection. And so, or diapers. I mean, you can get like a big thing. I'm sorry,
that's true.
Wipes. You can buy a big box of wipes and last you months.
Much longer than just like little packs. Yeah,
exactly.
That's smart. So good. All the baby stuff. I know, it's so fun. So again, you guys, obviously they can be expensive, but hopefully some of these tips are just ideas will help you save money because anywhere you can go really crazy with it, or you can like pull back so much that you actually may need stuff. So like being a little bit prepared for it, but not going crazy is always wise, always wise. So Denise, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me, Rachel.
So fun. Yes. And I want to hear from you guys, so share all your tips in the comments. I always love getting your ideas as well. And remember to take control of your money and create a life you love.